Have been here just pitching with us, and so we really appreciate it. This recipe that I gave you tonight is from Lila Baldwin. How many of you know Lila Baldwin? I could never make a pie crust. I can do anything to this pie crust, and it still turns out. Just ask Lori.
Yeah, we've done, okay.
Yeah, we've done about everything to it today that we possibly could do. So we're so happy to be here. We want to show you how to do this pie crust. There is only one thing on your recipe that's missing, and you need to put in the apple pie portion, put 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of flour to get that to thicken, those juices to thicken. Okay? Okay. And I'm going to show you something so fun tonight. I bet you're like, where's the flour to roll this dough out? So be thinking. How are we going to roll this dough out without any flour?
You can go out here.
Okay. So the first thing that Lori said to me today is, we're doing that in a KitchenAid. I said, we are. So in this KitchenAid mixer right now, we have the 4 cups of flour, the 1 tablespoon of sugar, and the 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay? And because we did not sift this, and I was going to show you the most fun trick.
It's underneath here.
Oh, you did?
I did. Oh, well, you're not going to be able to use it.
I see it. We're not going to do it, but this is what I use to sift flour. So when we first started the day, I was sifting all the flour, and it's super fast, way faster than your hand sifter. So I didn't sift the flour. And when I don't sift the flour, I put my wire hat on in the dry ingredients, and I just give it a spin for just a minute so that it lightens that flour up. Okay?
I don't have any dry ingredients in it.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okie dokie.
No.
I thought you did.
No, you get to do the honors.
Okay.
Exact no measurement.
Oh yeah, exact measuring. We're not in home ec. And this is what I cook like at my house too. My husband will watch me and he'll say, how do you know that's going to turn out? I said, how do you know it's not? Oh, eat a little bit. I said, the nice thing about you is you'll eat it whether it turns out or not. And those of you that know my husband know that to be true. He's not very picky with me, and I really appreciate that. Actually, he really likes to be fed. So it doesn't really matter what I do. He's really happy. Okay, and then I put this in. Lori's going to make my egg mixture. Oh, she needs a fork. Okay, she's not going to make that. Okay, so we're almost to the good part. That's where you get to make a pie. This has been pre-measured, this Crisco. And I know people that use half Crisco, half butter. I've just never used butter because I have this recipe from Lila Baldwin, and it turns out every time. So I haven't really ever been experimenting, but Lori makes one. She has a pie crust that she makes with all butter.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford to do that. So sorry. Okay.
So does this say a 4th cup cold water? Is that what it
Uh-huh.
Yes, okay.
It said a half a cup in that recipe. Okay, now this is the same thing as with cinnamon rolls. Remember, every flour that you get has a different moisture content. It depends on how long it's been in the back, where it was milled, how much moisture was in the wheat. And so you this will give you a starting place.
It'll look like a kitchen.
I was turning it off. I'm so sorry.
Okay. We spent an hour this morning cleaning the kitchen.
When we got here, we disinfected the whole kitchen. The
Yeah, 'cause
stove
it was
was dirty. The garbage cans were full. The counters
And then
had
afterwards,
stuff on
we
them.
made it worse.
And then, if you notice, could you see the white footprints of the flour as you came in? Pam and
So we've
Carol.
had fun. So.
Yeah, it was really fun. With Kathy and everybody. We had a really good time. We just made a really just made a really big mess. So you can see that I'm cutting this just like you would with knives. And don't walk away and wash your hands. Because then you really have a mess. Okay, can you see the consistency of it? It looks like I've been cutting it with a knife for quite a while.
You gotta stop that.
Okay. Stop the flow. Okay. Okay, so can you, okay, I'm gonna hold this up. Do you see the consistency?
You're scaring me.
Count to 10 real slow.
What are you doing? You're scaring me.
I know. They asked me to hold it way up.
Don't make her do that. She will. Put it in there.
Okay, so you can see the consistency of it? Okay. Let me just stir it and make sure that all the flour's off the bottom. Remember, you're supposed to be the least amount that you handle your pie, that with pie dough the best. Okay. And so this is the 1 egg, the tablespoon of vinegar, and the water. Okay. This is looking pretty good, so I am not going to put it all in. I know that our flour that we had today must have been pretty moist because it hasn't taken as much of a liquid. I quit going the wrong way. Okay, that's about done. And okay, now if you don't believe me, you can whip this, you can walk away and wash your hands and keep whipping it and you'll come back and it's still okay. It'll be a little doughy, but when you put it in the refrigerator for an hour, it's the liquid seems to go into the flour and it's okay. What do you think, Sister Gray? How's it look?
Good.
Okay. Okay. Would you like me to hold it up?
No, don't hold it up. I'm going to clean it up. I just double dog dared you.
I dare you.
So we'll have to make it into a ball with stick together.
Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll pour it out and we'll push it into a ball. And then we divide it into 4 even pieces. Okay? Voila!
And each piece make, so this one batch would make 4 of these.
Make 4 of those. So it makes 2 big. We could do great big double crusted pies with this. Okay? All right. And here we have it out of the refrigerator. And this is the best thing I'm going to teach you.
How long can you put it in the fridge? Can you make it like a couple of days ahead of time, or?
Oh, yeah, I bet you could.
As long as it's covered.
As long as
As long
it's
as you bring
covered.
it out before you use it.
Yeah, and let it
get warm.
get warm. Okay?
Hey, I've got a question.
What's your question?
Do you make it into balls before you put it in the fridge? Or do you
Not
just put it out?
usually.
What?
Well, usually I just cover it like this in the bowl and stick it in the fridge. Okay? Okay, now this is the most exciting thing I get to show you today. There's only one problem. Can I borrow somebody's rolling pin?
That is a problem.
That is a problem. My kitchen is still in boxes in my garage and in my basement. And I could not find the rolling pins at my house. So, what you're going to do is you'll unwrap your dough, and their dough's pre-made like this, okay? And you're going to use this saran wrap to roll your pies. So you're not going to roll them in flour, okay? So open this piece like this, stick that in the middle. Or we can do it this way, doesn't matter.
Well, you'll have to do it fast.
Yeah, however you want. If you had a friend to help you with the saran wrap, this saran wrap is very sticky. It is like really temperamental. Okay. Okay, could you get me a piece of pie? I mean, not a piece of pie, a pie tin. A pie tin. And then you do it just like you were going to do it with flour. And you roll it a little, and you turn it a little, and you roll it a little. What's really nice is if you had a big piece of butcher paper and you did the circles on it, could you see how easy that would be to see the size of the pie that you needed?
So is it room temperature or is it?
No, it's cool right now.
still
We just
cool.
barely took it out. And it's probably been in the fridge for 3 hours. Probably 2 or 3 hours. Some of it since about 1. Yes, Jeannie.
What kind of flour do you use?
We used all purpose.
All purpose? Okay.
Okay.
You know, no name.
No
No
name.
name.
Sam's Club. Okay. This is so awesome. Can you see that? How many of you can do that with your pie crust when you do it in flour? I hope none of you can.
Yeah.
It'd be mighty tough stuff. Okay. And then you can get it as thin as you like it. You can leave it as thick as you like it. Then you just peel one off. This is my favorite part. How many of you, usually take your, and you have to fold it in fourths, then pick it up really carefully and lay it in. Watch this. And I didn't even get it in the pan. Did you see that? Okay, but it's really forgiving, and you can lift it up and try it again. Okay? And then you just simply, I didn't do very good here, but then you just simply peel this off like this. So I'd really like you to try that. If you just have to use flour, we have some. But if you'd like to try this, please do. I didn't get this in here very well. Okay? Isn't that so fun? Okay, and then just go ahead and press it in. And then, so on the first table.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's walk down the table, shall we? You could turn that off, Sister Hepworth. That would be a good thing for me.